audience today. Sincerely. I'm loving them today. Well, it is a new year, and it's time to finally get yourself organized. And who better to help us than the organizing Yoda herself. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Louise.
They're my ears. Have I got ears?
Yeah.
Yoda ears? Yoda?
Now, I always pause because Louise is part of the best named organization ever. Everything's together. The National Organization of Productivity and Organizing Professionals, and they're in our audience today, too. I love it. So, the cliche is, people start a diet in the new year. Yep. They swear they're going to get this and this and this in the new year. But getting organized is actually something we can accomplish in this month.
Right, and it's Get Organized Month.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. It's the time to do it.
I turn to your people, of course they know. Okay.
They should know, right?
We have a couple suggestions. First, manage time. Now, we hear that and we think we know what it means, but what does it really mean?
Well, I think that the best tip I can share about managing time in the new year is that if you have a household with several people and several people's calendars and schedules, that you initiate a family calendar. Now, everybody has their own calendar, whether it's paper-based, whether it's on your phone, at work, but this is a calendar that everybody in the family has access to. So here's some examples. Depending on how many people and how big your family is and how many activities, you might need a desk pad like this in the kitchen that lists everybody's information. You could use a little something smaller, or a great online source that is available for everybody, sends emails, you can make lists, is Cozy, and it's free. So Cozy. It's an app that anybody can put on Android, Apple. You can't talk back and forth Android and Apple, but you can also, with Cozy, connect to like a Google Calendar, if you do an online Google Calendar, or an Apple Calendar, or a couple of others.
Yeah, I use Google because to keep the, Fox and My Talk and the two other things separate, I have everybody use the same calendar.
And do you color code?
Do I do what?
Color code? Because you can assign you.
No, I don't.
Oh my gosh!
I don't color code. I don't. I don't know how to color code. I don't know, but.
Well, that's so. For instance,
Louise, I'm impressed. I do Google Calendar. Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. But for instance, on a paper-based calendar like this, once a week, here's the important thing: somebody in the household has to be responsible for updating that and making sure that everything is on there. And color coding is one way to say everybody has a different color pen for their activities to show up on the calendar.
Okay, so this blends perfectly into set a time to look ahead, right?
Exactly. And it doesn't matter what day of the week you do it, but just sit down and look at the next 7 days. What's happening? What kids' calendar activities do we have to do? Do we have to be somewhere? Is somebody going out of town? Just be aware.
Especially because if you have multiple kids and multiple activities, one's in hockey, little Jessies in skiing, little Tommies in ultimate kickboxing, you know what I mean? It's like
somebody's going to not get picked up if you're not communicating. And so that's a good way to do that.
Little Tommy's taking an Uber from ultimate kickboxing. Drawers.
Drawers, okay. So I think sometimes it's the simple things that we can do that help us be better organized and manage our lives better, be less frustrated.
Okay.
And drawers is a good example. Drawers are a wonderful, wonderful kind of tool. But if everything is just thrown in the drawer,
the junk drawer. Oh, I have a junk drawer. Everybody has a junk drawer. Yeah,
well, it's okay to have a kind of a junk drawer.
Yeah.
But you don't want that with every drawer that you have. Yeah. For instance, in the kitchen. So how much better is it to open up a drawer and be able to see, exactly by category and by type, what instrument, what tool, what utensil do I need?
Okay.
Same thing with, this is just one type of an organizer. There's all kinds out there. The long, narrow boxes that can be clicked together are great as well. The point is, buy and pick one that appeals to you and, of course, fits in the drawer that you're looking for.
And now, because there's full stores that have nothing but organizing things. No matter the size, you can find it.
And you can have cardboard, or you can go all the way up to woven bamboo. You know, it depends on what you want to spend.
That's very
fancy. Spend a little money on a good organizer, because your stuff isn't worth anything if you can't find it easily. This is particularly true in the bathroom. What I love is to have my clients take only the things that are everyday use and put them in an organizer and have that in one drawer. Take out everything else that they don't use on a daily basis and store it elsewhere. Because this way, when you're getting ready in the morning,
it's right there.
It's boom, boom, boom.
So you don't need to store all your medicines in one, unless it's daily.
You don't.
Okay, got it.
They could be in a different location.
Next, I love this. Conquer closet chaos.
Yes. We can do it. We can do it because
Yeah.
it's go month. So again, little things. Tools will make a difference and help. If you can find your belts easily, because they're all hanging, or ties, because they're all hanging on an organizer, you're more likely to use them just for the mere fact that they're right there and easy to get to.
That's nice. I like that.
So I'm going to throw it down here because
That's fine.
that's
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
Same thing with scarves. You know, now even the big, thick scarves will fit through a scarf organizer like this. This is a $3 item.
Yeah.
This is not expensive to be able to get. And, you know, you're much more likely if you can see these, whether that's at the entry closet on the way out or in your clothing closet.
And fun fact, these are all my scarves.
They are,
Right
look,
there. Those are all
especially this one. Here you go. There you go.
I wore these in Florida.
Put that on, baby.
I'll put that on while we wrap up here. Yeah.
There. And then the other thing that's helpful is a shoe organizer that doubles not necessarily for shoes, but for some of the things that are small that we, again, want to be able to find easily. So when you go to the state fair, you want to find your fanny pack, right?
Yeah.
But where is it? You know, or
I love
for
that
women,
fanny pack's got a clap. That's fantastic. Yeah.
for women who have all these different little handbags that you don't use often, even a nice little shoe
Another organizer.
kit right in there. Isn't
it?
that great? Hanging right in the closet, so easy to find, easy to get to. And finally, there's nothing better than knowing what you're going to wear
The next day.
because you've taken it out the night before. Absolutely.
This is what I'm wearing the next day.
Yeah.
Wearing that. Yeah, right there.
And put your
it all together.
accessories and everything.
Like
all
Garanimals.
at once. It really is.
It's Garanimals for grown-ups.
It's so much easier,
It is.
isn't it?
Louise, everybody. To find an organizer that's right for you. And I love that this is a service now. To find an organizer that's right for you, head to napominnesota.com. Again, that's napominnesota.com.